market, fresh ingredients, plenty of delicious recipes and much more. Hey guys, welcome to our channel. The game we are playing today is Recipe Days, a high-stake cooking game where only the fastest and skillful chefs may survive. This game is 2 to 5 player game designed by Dream Design Games. This game can be played in two ways. First, a high-speed recipe race to finish or an open kitchen cook-off. So let's put on our chef's hat and set up the game. This is a game board or a chopping board with two sides. In this video, we will see how to play both sides. First, let's check out the side A, which is Let's Get Cooking.
For side A, you can cook 8, 10 or 12 recipes. 8 for a shorter game and 12 for a longer game. Before starting the game, you need to decide the final recipe count. Once decided, distribute all the chopping boards to all the players with side A on top and place them on the table. Also provide ready recipe tokens matching the number of final recipe count. Each player will receive 500 money tokens, 450 and 300 money tokens. There are 3 categories of ingredient cards: freezer, pantry and the basket. Each deck has 5 different types of ingredients and 5 of each ingredient cards. Place 3 ingredient card decks in a column. You also have 12 different secret recipe cards, which will be kept aside for an easy access. There are 4 types of chef ability tokens, which we will keep in the box for now. And that's the setup. Now that we have everything ready, let's get cooking.
A person who goes first has small advantage. So rather than choosing randomly, shuffle and deal the freezer card. And person who gets the chicken card goes first, leaving it to luck.
Once player 1 is chosen, flip open the top 5 cards from all the ingredient decks and place them in a row. These face-up ingredient cards area is known as an open market. On their turn, players can buy the ingredients from the open market. The empty spaces will be filled for the next player. In order to start making recipe, players need to gather the ingredients from the market. The ingredients required to complete the recipe are mentioned on the chopping board. At the start, players will only have access to recipes from the first 2 rows. On their turn, players can buy or sell the ingredients in market. So let's say we are cooking egg omelette first. For this, we will need eggs, spices and green veggies from the market. On your turn, spend the money you have to buy the required ingredients from the open market. You can make more than one recipe at a time. There are only 2 prices for ingredients, 50 and 100. The price for each ingredient is mentioned on the card. To submit the recipes, show the ingredient cards to the player next to you for verification. You will receive the total amount back for the ingredients you used for the recipe. Place the ingredient cards aside for now. They will be mixed in the ingredient deck later. Place the ready recipe token on the cooked recipe to track your progress.
You need to pay the sure amount to buy the ingredients. The spent money will be placed in the game inventory. It's better to appoint one player as a banker to keep track on spent money and to give money back to the players for sold and submitted ingredients. Players will receive 50 amount back for any ingredient sold back to the market, while you will receive complete amount for submitted ingredients. The sold ingredients card will be mixed in the deck. Once you have all the required ingredients, your recipe is complete and you can submit your recipe. Actions player perform on their turn need to be in specific order. You can sell the ingredient card and then buy the ingredient. But you can't first buy the ingredient and sell in same turn. You can't first buy the ingredient and then submit the recipe. But you can buy the ingredients after submitting the recipe. You can sell before or after while submitting the recipe in same turn. You can also trade with other player on your turn. Trading can be done in any order. To sell the unwanted ingredient, you need to place the ingredient card and announce the selling price to all players. You can set the selling price lower or higher from actual ingredient price. To buy the required ingredient, you again have to announce the needed card with the amount you are willing to spend for it. You can also trade one or more cards for required card. Like, I can offer some cheese and eggs for chicken card. This is how you will continue to cook the recipes. The submitted ingredient cards from all players must be mixed in respective ingredient deck. After overall recipe count from all players reaches 8, then again after 16 and so on, or if the decks are empty.
To unlock the recipes on the bottom row, players need to cook at least 3 recipes. Any 3 recipes from top 2 rows. Once any 3 recipes from top 2 rows are cooked, you can pick up one secret recipe card. You need to cook the secret recipe card in order to unlock the bottom rows. Players can only cook one secret recipe.
After cooking the secret recipe card becomes a mystery ingredient card. You can now use this card as a replacement ingredient card.
For example, let's say player is cooking chicken masala, but he only got garlic, salt and tomato. Player can use the mystery ingredient card as a chicken to complete this recipe. Players won't receive any amount back for a mystery card, and the card won't be submitted with the recipe ingredients. Players can use this card multiple times, once per recipe. Now let's take a look at Chef's Token. There are 4 types of Chef Tokens, which you can earn by cooking all the recipes on specific rows. If player cooks all the recipe from the first row, players will earn First Pick Token. Players can place this token on freezer, pantry or a basket ingredient deck, granting them first pick from that deck when the empty slots are filled. For completing all the recipes from second row, players will earn Double Price Token. Players can place this token on any ingredient card in open market. It will double the price of that ingredient for other players, while player who uses the token gets that ingredient for half the price. For completing all the recipes on third row, players will earn Secret Ingredient Token. With this token, players can submit any one of the recipe with just 2 ingredients. For completing all the recipes from the last row, players will earn Shopping Streak Token. This token allows player to pay half the amount for all the ingredients bought for one turn. Now let's check out side B of the chopping board, which is Ready, Set, Cook. Most of the rules here are similar as side A, with just few key differences. On this side, you can only progress in specific order. You start with the first recipe, then second and third. You need to follow the arrow to complete the recipes on each row in shown order till you reach the final recipe. Just like for side A, you can set the earlier endpoint for a shorter game. On first 3 rows, the third recipe is the hardest. For these 3 recipes, you get option to cook a secret recipe instead of the given one. But here, a secret recipe card won't become a mystery ingredient card, and you can't use this card as a substitute ingredient. Rather, completing a secret recipe will earn you a chef token. For first secret recipe, players can choose between double price or a first pick token. For second recipe, players get secret ingredient token. And for the third recipe, players will earn shopping streak token. And that's it. Everything else works the same as side A. The player who reaches and completes the final recipe wins the game.
With all the rules and conditions, it will take you 1 or 2 gameplays to fully understand the game. And even if you're not a fan of cooking, this game will keep you entertained for a long time. You can play this game on casual family nights or group parties. This game is available online. I will provide you the link in description. Let me know your thoughts or share your favorite dishes in comments. Well, I'm definitely hungry, so I'm gonna grab this ingredient card and get cooking. Thank you for watching the video and have a delicious day.